Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my the Norse Dwarf Kraka Drak playthrough, where we now have Norse guys, and we are setting up a little colony over here where we're about to have our first, we've already had our first engagement with the High Elves, but we're clearing up the Chaos Corruption over here, and we're going to start our first few engagements with the High Elves, and we're going to batter them. As soon as we can, we're going to move another army over here. We're sending a couple of agents at the moment over as well. But we are still having some public order issues over here, but they're getting better. If I don't tax this province, I can probably remove the army, actually. Yes.
My anger burns bright. Armed and ready. Ricky.
Which means I can actually free up this army once they've finished building to move over there. Oh, this grudge is going to be a pain in the butt. Simply because I'm never going to be able to deal with that army while remaining friends and allies with the Empire. So that grudge is kind of an uncompletable grudge for the time being. So my plans, guys, are for this session is we're going to get that other army over here. We're going to have a little bit of a military build-up over here, and we're going to set this place up as another military place, and we're going to start funneling troops over here, as well as building ourselves up. We're in a good position at the moment, and as soon as we can, you know, we're going to batter the High Elves back here, get them off this coast as much as we can, and try and secure ourselves. The danger over here is we are going to be surrounded by enemies on potential enemies on every side, guys, but my aim is to get ourselves into a position where we can throw ourselves at the High Elves. And actually, hitting the High Elves will keep all of these guys relatively happy. I've already got a non-aggression pact with the Norskans up there. I know, technically, I should hate all the Norskans, but the High Elves are higher priority for me to deal with at the moment, because they have been causing big problems. Well, not big problems, they just went to war with us, and I don't like that. They reignited the War of the Beard. And okay, my other Dowie brethren are a little busy, but I'm in perfect position to go and show those pointy-eared elves exactly why they shouldn't have done that. I have too many alliances. I'm seeing too much stuff which is going on. We're going to keep throwing confederation requests over here as well, because if we can get some of the Dowies to confederate with us, it just gives us more locations. So, oh god, Telia now has the Sword of Cain. The Sword of Cain has been bouncing around because Marienburg did have it. Now Telia has it. Telia's doing quite well there. Is that just a bit of... Yeah, no, that's a bit of unknown. I was sitting there thinking, has Telia got part of the Wood Elves? But no. Nice. So, extra melee attack for lots of units, and extra experience when we recruit them. Yeah.
Summon me if you dare. My axe thirsts for war.
Move him in there, and hopefully that'll fix that over the next few turns. Corruption is going to get better there. I can kind of bounce armies around anyway if needs be. Why is he taking so long to build? Am I building him on this chain? What is he? The Crimson Bane. Oh no, it's because he's on the second thing. How long would it take to build him up here? True. Are they Chaos Warriors? I can effectively recruit Chaos Warriors. That's a little ridiculous. We'll get them into my next army.
for the wisdom of the layer. Casting the runes. Master of runecraft. I'm off. Let us begin.
That'll do. I couldn't get over there because of my positioning. I was like, why can't I go up there? He is going to be removed from this army. Simply because I just don't rate him. That'll do. We'll get these two lords into this army as quickly as we can now. Right. That's very good. I do really need to start pushing up this route though. Not that I have any slayers, but that's not bad for us to get actually, and we do have some Norscan units, so, and it also unlocks the recruitment of a true Sons of Ulrich. You've got all of those, you've got all those. These aren't really so useful now. We've got Cleanse Corruption, which is the most important. Oh, Immortality. It's definitely important. Anything worth getting at the moment? Oh, I'll save up a bit actually. Get ourselves some more grudge gold or whatever it's called. Okay, that's another peace treaty made. I wish there was another way of getting rid of a grudge, even if it cost you like a fortune in gold to do it. Just to pay off the grudge, for example. I know lore-wise there shouldn't be. It just, this one is going to become horrific eventually. It's going to just become a pain because of what. Because I tried to raid Essen, which I don't get why I got a grudge to raid Essen. The Empire weren't raiding me or anything. It just gave me a grudge to go and raid some of their territory. And then I lost an army on the way down. I mean, I'm sure you watched it, guys. My hope is that the army which was involved is going to get its butt kicked at some point. Because that would actually remove the grudge. Or have some way that you can attack an army you've got a grudge with? I don't know. We'll see. There's still a bit of war going on up there, but it is kind of coming to an end, which I actually kind of don't want at the moment, but I'm not at war with them, so... So I kind of half think I should have gone to war with Erengrad at the start, because that was all good territory for me, and defended Kislev, because Kislev was at war with Erengrad at the start, and I could have jumped onto Erengrad's side, and it just, sorry, Kislev's side, and invaded Erengrad, which would have been good territory for me. And got away with taking that territory quite early on, which would have been some nice territory for me, some extra ports as well. Oh, we'll take the hit to our public order.
What? Runelord! Vengeful Runelord! Rune Ricky!
Can we now recruit?
I'll cast the runes!
I can't recruit any more Norscan units at the moment, that's why.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Makes them more expensive, but means I recruit them quicker. I'll And we need to start going up this tree anyway. Oh, that's really good. I hadn't even noticed that. See, a lot of that I'm not so fussed by, but that is good. And that's where we need to start pushing down now. So, I need to really get my tech. Do we have any buildings which actually increase our recruitment, our research rates? Somebody was telling me I could get ranges. I could get these ones, the Thunderbows, but it's a single unit, guys. I can get ranges of great weapons, which are short-ranged weapons, and I'm not really that fussed. They do a lot more damage, but they're very short range. I prefer having the range. Let's compare the difference, though. So 21, and these guys do... They do a lot more damage, however. However, they also have much less ammo. So they're not going to do as much damage overall, because they'll run out of ammo. They've got 8 ammo, even though they do more than twice as much damage. Whereas these guys... do about half. The only real benefit is the armor piercing, which I don't really need. We're gonna hold here for now. And start walls there. As soon as I can, Ulfar is gonna. As soon as he's finished recruiting them, Ulfar is gonna head over. Oh, nice. Do I really not have walls here? Let's start putting some walls here, because that seems a bit remiss that I don't have that. You know what? We don't need that there anymore. And it is useful, but I want other things first. Now, I could go down that tree to get the extra income. But I could get some of these. Ah, there's the research rate. Do I want Slayers? Could also go down that route. What's our public order like here? It is great. Get ourselves some more Norse guns, but again, I don't really feel we need the Norse guns. I'm going to start on that, and the other one we'll do. Actually, no, I'm not going to start on that. I'm going to do this to the research rate, and then we'll do the other one for the thingy, for the income. I'm not a fan of Slayers anyway. I know Slayers are very useful. We're not fighting people with huge amounts of large. I may change my mind when I'm fighting the High Elves, but still. And again, I've got these guys who are anti-large and armor piercing, and they seem better than Slayers to me, so... kind of outgrown the Slayers with these guys. I find Slayers are always a bit too glass cannon-y for my liking. While they're good... especially if you are playing as Kadrin, where you've got all the buffs in your main army, and then they're very worth having. But no, not a fan. And I guess I've seen some people use them to great effect, but I guess that's everybody does play differently. We are going to eventually name ourselves the King in the North, which will annoy all the other dwarves, but that's going to take quite a while, and hopefully we'll manage to do that before the Vampire Coast DLC does break this. As I have been mentioning in my last few playthroughs, guys, I am a few weeks ahead in this recording, simply because I'm trying to get ahead before the Vampire Coast DLC happens, in case it breaks this. Also, because when that happens, I am going to have to probably drop a couple of playthroughs, simply because, well, I'm sure you can guess why. Because I'm going to be very busy with new stuff as well at that point. Plus, I've got a few other games I'll be playing coming out over the next few months. I'll be playing the new BattleTech update when that comes. I'll be playing the new Stellaris update when that comes. We don't actually have a date for that yet, but I will definitely be on that, so... Go on, kick the butt out of that Empire army, which I don't know where is. Please? Please? Knowing my luck, it'll be the one Empire army which never gets its butt kicked at all. But no, we definitely need walls up in Kraka Drak. Because Kraka Drak is on the front line against Chaos when they do eventually appear. And I want to have a mammoth garrison there to be able to hold off Chaos. There comes more of Telia's allies. I'm really concerned by how powerful Telia's little coalition down there is. Oh, Skaven Blight is still there? Something I was about to do and I can't remember what it was.
Ready. To war. Time for the
Let's march. We may get an uprising here, but I want to keep pushing here.
Master of runecraft. For the wisdom of Valea. My anger burns bright.
Let's get some quick units out. Because he may need to zerg back up there shortly.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
2 turns.
Anad.
Speak.
Hit them next turn. And capture the monoliths. I don't want to give the High Elves time to build up here. That said, I can cut through most of their armies relatively easily, especially with shields, you know. I say that, I'm still a bit worried about fighting large amounts of archers, but they don't really have armor piercing, which is their downfall against us. Oh, I thought they were friends with the High Elves, and they appear to be, gaining territory, or did they have that territory? Could I just not see it before? Oh, I need to remember to try my confederations. Hopefully I've become trustworthy again. Because I was untrustworthy for a while, annoyingly. I'm waiting for High Elves to bring up multiple armies. They are about as powerful as me there. Oh, and I'm making them pull back. It's the Twisted Glade. I don't think the Twisted Glade is. I know there is an Elven port, but I think that's right down here. So, not really in range of me here. But that also buffs up my trade, which is quite a nice thing, especially for me, considering I get a lot of trade income. I'd have been happily stayed friends with High Elves if they hadn't gone to war with me. No, I'm going to invade Ulfwad. They annoyed me too much by going. They had no reason to go to war with me, and they just went to war with me. I know it's the AI, I know it does that, but that's not the point. I love this little ongoing war here, which is just going back and forth, and I've got a hope there that at some point that army will die, and I hope Hochland actually manages to stay alive for a nice long time. Oh, I've lost my trade with Ostland. They've probably lost one of their ports. Tell you what, are people starting to not like me?
Honor to your ancestors.
Oh, now that I need to pay attention to, because that could cause me to end up wanting to go, having to grab a peace treaty with these guys for a while.
My people have striven to keep you.
Not that they'd accept one.
I serve the king. What brings you to the Phoenix Court? Misguided.
You see, why are you getting upset with me? You should like me.
Our great king welcomes you. What do you wish to discuss? Ridiculous.
I'm just going to throw them a
brings you to
gift
the
for the
Phoenix
time
Court?
being.
If you wish.
There you go, that'll do for now. They're at war with the High Elves, so they're worth keeping on side.
Aye, grudges will be settled. Ready,
Well, with the
access?
main High Elf faction. There we go.
Take it. If
Thank you for
dare.
settling that for me. Do not need the extra income from
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay, that's sorted itself out.
Master of Runecraft.
We're good there. One turn and he'll be on his way over here. Let's keep pushing these out. I do like the look of that top one. Go for trade buff. So I was looking at these because I know as the normal dwarfs you definitely get access to other units through them. I know that's a duplicate building, but you don't necessarily have. Sometimes you take things even if they are duplicate buildings. However, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna knock that over and build a wall. Right, I want to watch here. How are we doing? I need to get that one leveled up. Grab Forge Fire for you. So we're going to bring our second army over here. We're going to keep pressuring the High Elves here. Push them off of Nagaroth even.
No.
And then we're going to consolidate our power base over here, get some armies over here, and look at sending the invasion down. As I said, we may get pulled into wars up here, which we should be able to clear relatively quickly. And I should be able to hold this coast with potentially one army. I just don't want to get involved in taking everything up here, because it's a pain in the butt to do. And it will all have a lot of chaos corruption, which isn't great for me. As I said, I am kind of leaving my flanks exposed up there. I'm surprised here hasn't been capped yet. Could be held by Skaven, to be fair. And one day I will actually remember to try and confederate these guys. Probably the turn after the dwarfs do it. The main dwarfs do it. I know I am the dwarfs. I'm different the dwarfs. Before Kraka does it. The main dwarf faction. One thing you do get with the this mod, because you've got to use the faction unlocker, is a lot of factions actually have slightly different names. Come on, Huckland, take there. Push the Empire back. I'm egging them on to take the Empire. A lot of these people are not friendly with me at the moment. Interestingly, Telia is, even though I'm at war with them. A bit concerned by that. It's probably because they're all at war with the Empire and I'm not. Oh, and if I went and stomped on Hell Pit, we'll probably build up an army just to go and lay siege to Hell Pit. I'm probably not going to attack it. I'll probably just siege it out in the end. Give them fire.
Let us begin.
Get ourselves into the sea to start with. You can come straight into here. Soon we'll be able to tax here. I'm gonna need to build a pub here. I can build the pub in the centre eventually. And we're very close to being able to tax here anyway. Not so much actually. But then again, there's not really much else for us to build. I'm not so fussed by these guys' artillery because, well, they've got a bit of a rubbish selection. Let's grab that. A little bit of a buff. Provides a bit of a better garrison. And let's remember to do what I keep saying I'm going to do.
Our kin have come. Fetch the brewmaster. We drink. I agree.
There you go, that'll do.
Fellow Dowie, it is an...
We are considered trustworthy again.
What? Our kin have come. Fetch the brewmaster. Oath-bound.
Let's see if we can pay them off for this.
Sure.
It would be quite nice to get Ungrim into my forces. That's for sure.
Yes! Greetings, honourable.
Why won't you trade with me? We both make money from it. I'm a little concerned with these guys.
You will drink.
Oh, they are still happy with me.
Then we will see who still stands. He will name the terms, yes?
No evildoer may receive the blessings of the lady.
Yeah, you can have military access now.
To war!
Deliver your message.
Lord of the Phoenix Court, I will hear your petition and consider misguided.
Ooh, we're close. Come on, you want to trade with me. Oops. Mostly because I want to lend these guys support for their war.
I think not.
Okay, we're going to throw them another payment then. Oh, I can't. I want them to do well against the High Elves there. Against Etain.
axe thirsts for war.
Once the other army is over, we will... Actually, no, I'm going to push down towards the coast next. And we'll get you heading over towards the Hotex column so we can get this whole peninsula set up as ours. And then, as I said, then we'll get the place brought in order. We'll reduce the chaos corruption and work out what we're doing next. But it is going to be a matter of preparing for the invasion of Ulthwab. God damn it. And the Dowie Confederated Zufbar. I said long run I may be able to confederate all of the Dowie, but I would be a very disparate, large, spread out nation, which I don't really want to do. Would give me a lot more income. I kind of wish for the other Dowie, I kind of wish I'd pushed over here early on, which I kept talking about but not doing, because there's a lot of wealth in those mountains.
Stands ready. Do not
Tretch Craventail is still alive. He's going to be in Hotex column then. And he's going to need
What can the
crushing.
do for you on this fine day?
If you join my war against... I'll take 1,000 gold for military access rather than a military alliance. Wow, the Empire are definitely sending forces that way, unfortunately. Come on, let one be the Patriarch and let it get its butt kicked. Not quite sure why these guys need military access in my territory, but they paid me 1,000 gold for it. Oh, god damn. I'm sorry. I messed up my thing again. I just don't want to get drawn into another silly empire war down there for a single state, a single city state who literally holds a single city. And it would have battered my reputation with us. I would have taken a hit to my trustworthiness there. I believe, I'll double check, but no, I just didn't. I should have ended my alliance with them a while ago. Oh, god damn it! Now this one, I will enter on, because they have a lot more allies. So that one I'm happy to join. Especially as those guys, other guys I'm ending up at war with are miles down here, and you only end up at war with the one faction, not everybody they're allied with, which is a bit daft. You should kind of end up, if they were doing it, I guess it's a bit of it's how they do it. You should kind of end up at war with every single person, but...
Armed and ready. Lord of Clan Morgan. My anger burns bright.
Grab Woundmaker again. And you can sail straight down to... Oh, no, no! Ah. Then you guys can sail straight down to here.
Our kin have come. Fetch the brewmaster. We drink.
Let's see if I can buy this place effectively.
Don't think
Oh,
so.
worth a try.
Iron hammer. Aye. One rug. Fellow Dowie. Time for a reckoning. Master of Runecraft.
Oh, good, that's not their
What do
territory.
you want?
Now, there is a way. Let's have a look. low Skaven corruptions. They might not be there. There is down here, from the looks of it, but that'll do. How is my garrison here now? It's looking quite a tough little garrison, and we're just going to get better. You know, when we get this to the top level, it's quite a nice little garrison we'll get. It's not the Archlector, it's the Patriarch I want battering. So Telia have lost some territory again there, which is good. Actually, no, I don't know if they have. Yeah, no, Bretonia's got there. I don't know who had that. I don't think it was Telia, but I don't... But, yeah. It's not Clan Angrund who usually take that territory. Clan Angrund have not been expanding at all. I am kind of worried by the High Elves to my north up there, but there's not a huge amount I can do. And it's not... Sounds daft. While I've got territory over here, I'm putting commitments over here. It's not a huge loss if I take losses over there at the moment, so I can afford to take a few losses. Wow, why is Nord... Oh yeah, Nordland is tiny. Middenland is the really powerful one. Middenland probably rivals the Empire, potentially. No, it's only got like 2 and a bit territories. The Empire's got like 3 and a bit. But it's big enough to worry, you know, so the Empire can't really... You know, it would cause a lot of problems in a war with the Empire. Whereas the rest of the Empire territories are small. I do kind of wish that they would all confederate rather than just the Empire. So you could sometimes end up with... Because if they could do that, I suggest what we'd have had... I suspect what we'd have had is we'd had all the north with Middenland and all the south with the Empire. In kind of a Cold War-y situation, which would have been interesting. Watch me get another bloody stupid grudge against like these guys. I do need to get around to building an army to go and batter Hellpit. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I'm unreliable again because of
You need me?
which means
Welcome.
people are unlikely to
Your
want
words
to
and
trade with me now. But it'll recover quick enough.
What? Beards in belts? Time to slay Oathbreakers. On my way. Master of Rune.
Trollford needs leveling up. And this, guys, is where we're going to have to leave this one. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying... Oh! So, Nagarond took there. I really should have pushed faster. Kind of like me for the moment. But anyway, we'll see where we're going next time. We're going to try and get Hotek's column, and then we'll work it out. I do need to pay attention to the north, because I could have to end up dealing with these guys. But I'm definitely going to need to keep an eye on. That actually gives me a bit more protection there, because it means I can potentially hold here with a signal army if we do end up having to deal with the north and move multiple armies north. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section, or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time.